a good illusion works very much like a novel, in that it has a narrative, it has a story. And for a long time I was trying to think if I could get something out of that, if there was a story that could be told in the same way, so that the various secrets of the story are unravelled in the way that a magician unravels the secrets of a trick.
taps into that same human quality of hope and faith. These things don't make sense. Faith doesn't make sense. But we all want to have faith in something. And magic is that feeling of like, something impossible can...
Attempting to emphasize particular props that repeat. I mean, in the case of the Prestige, the birds in cages and the idea of wound up working its way into every aspect of the film. Things that can repeat through the film and find natural repetition and natural cycles to themselves, but you're letting your mind just roll with that imagery and use it where it sees fit. I think quite often you do wind up with an interesting set of internal rhythms and echoes to the narrative.
He simply disappears? That's not a trick. But he has to come back. There has to be a
Prestige?
Exactly.
The filmmaker, almost more so than the novelist, has a very close relationship with the magician in terms of the way in which we're using the release of information, what we tell the audience when the point of view that we're drawing them into. We use those techniques to fool an audience, to engage an audience in all kinds of blind alleys and red herrings and so forth, and then ultimately, hopefully, a successful narrative payoff.
And that's what I think Chris did so well, is in, doing a movie about rivalry, happens to be about magicians, and explaining, this whole notion of the pledge, the turn, the prestige, of how a magic trick works. And then without really realizing it, the viewers are also being shown an absolute magic trick throughout. And they're being told they're being shown a magic trick, but you don't kind of realize it, or you don't believe it. And then by the time you finish, when I read the script, and again when I saw the movie, I just want to jump straight back in and see it for a second time, because you know that the second time you're seeing it with a whole different perspective.
Are you watching closely?
Now you're looking for the secret. But you won't find it because, of course, you're not really looking. You don't really want to work it out. You want to be fooled.